You're listening to Luke's English Podcast. For more information, visit teacherluke.podomatic.com. Hello and welcome to Luke's English Podcast, the podcast for learners of English. This is the very first podcast that I've done, and it will be the first of many more podcasts that you'll be able to download and listen to in the future. So because this is the first podcast, it's a bit short. It's shorter than the other ones will be. And in this podcast, basically, I'm going to introduce myself to you so that you can get to know me a little bit. And then I'm going to tell you about what is going to happen in other podcasts in the future. Let's see. First of all, my name's Luke, Luke Thompson. Now, the name Luke can be a little bit difficult for learners of English to pronounce sometimes. And I meet lots of people who can't pronounce my name and they call me Look or maybe Luck. But it's not Look or Luck, it's Luke, of course. Let's see, I live in London. I work as an English teacher in an English language school in West London. And I've been teaching English for about 8 years now. I first started teaching in Japan, and I lived in Japan for 2 years in an area near Tokyo called Kanagawa Prefecture. And I taught English there for 2 years, and it was really great. I had a really good time. It was a very interesting experience for me, and I've got lots of interesting stories to tell about my time in Japan. So I taught there for 2 years, and then I came back to London, and I've been teaching English in London for about 6 years now. I've worked in a few different schools. I used to work in a school near Oxford Street, and I worked in another school in Waterloo. And now I work in a school which has two buildings, one in Holland Park and the other one in Chiswick in West London. And I enjoy my job very much because I get to meet lots of very interesting people, possibly people like you, people who need to learn English, and they come to London, they come to my school, for example. And it's very interesting for me to meet these people from around the world and to introduce them to the English language and the English culture as well. Let's see. As well as being a teacher, an English teacher, I'm also interested in lots of other things. I love music. I'm a big music fan. For example, I love the Beatles, of course, because I'm English. And we all love the Beatles, don't we? So I love the Beatles, and I love lots of different kinds of music as well. I play music sometimes. I play the drums and I play the guitar. I'm not very good at the guitar, to be honest. I'm just trying to learn how to do that. But I've been playing drums for a long time now. I play in a band at the school, and we play concerts sometimes, and that's really great fun. I'm also into lots of other things. I love movies, and I like sport, like football, of course, again, because I'm English and we all love football, right? And I also like rock climbing too. So that's just a little bit of information about me. And okay, now I'm also interested in you and your opinions and your stories and your questions as well. So if you have any questions for me, if there are stories that you'd like to tell me, you can email me. Now, at the end of each podcast, I will actually ask you a question, and I really want this to be an interactive podcast, which means that you can email me your answers to the question that I will ask you at the end of the podcast, and it'll be a chance for you to tell me what you think about some of the things that we'll be talking about. So if you want to email me, you can write to this address. It's luketeacher@hotmail.com. That's LUKETEACHER @HOTMAIL.com. And I'll be very glad to hear from you.